Hello and welcome to this episode of Dread Captures, the ultimate destination for those who seek the thrill of witnessing the unexplained. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the most compelling and jaw-dropping camera footage we can find. Trail cameras, security cameras, and other recording devices can capture events that occur when no one is around. We have gathered trail camera footage of wild animals, cryptids, paranormal activity, mysterious creatures lurking in the shadows, and strange phenomena that defy explanation. We have it all. Our team of experts scours the internet and beyond to bring you the latest and greatest in the world of wildlife and the unknown. So whether you're a seasoned cryptozoologist, a veteran outdoorsman, or just a curious viewer, buckle up and get ready for an adventure like no other. Now, let's get into the captures. This first video just might give you goosebumps. Before we dive deep, I want to know your opinion. I want you to look closely during the video and with your best educated guess. Let me know. Do you think the creature in this video might be a Bigfoot, a skinwalker, or a shapeshifter? It looks pretty strange. The video is set in a thick forest with open green fields. The person filming finds something interesting. He notices an unusual pile of branches that looks like a basic shelter, but it doesn't seem man-made. Things get eerie when strange noises come from the depths of the woods, making him quickly back away. However, he's too curious and continues to explore. As the weird noises happen again, he zooms in with the camera and sees a mysterious creature hidden in the trees. The trees seem to be filled with tension, as if they're also scared of this strange being. While our brave videographer stays put, there's a point when it's best to listen to nature's warning signs. After a few more spooky moments and identifying where the noises are coming from, he quickly leaves. When we slow down the video, we can see the mysterious shadowy figure standing tall among the trees. This video leaves us with questions. What is this creature? Some think it's a skinwalker, others guess a shapeshifter. What do you think? Do you think it's real? The following footage originates from Yellowstone National Park located in Wyoming. Given the park's extreme popularity as a tourist destination, it's monitored by numerous security systems. These high-tech surveillance cameras dot various points across the expanse of the park. They are managed and overseen by highly reputable park personnel. That sets the context for why the ensuing clip is so captivating. Shared on TikTok in August, the clip features some sizable entities wandering through the forest. When we widen the shot, the scene becomes even more intriguing. These two-legged beings certainly mirror the descriptions of Bigfoot. Note that this area is rather secluded, making it improbable for a regular person to be roaming there. Considering their stature and girth, they couldn't possibly be humans. They seem to be covered in fur from top to bottom. While Yellowstone is known for its breathtaking beauty and wonder, many cryptozoologists claim that Yellowstone is a major hub for Bigfoot sightings, with numerous reports emerging annually from this park alone. Given these facts, it's understandable why many say that these are genuine Sasquatches captured on film. Both park officials and the online community remain astounded by the video. It's undeniably compelling evidence. In 2019, Donald Bromley installed a trail camera near his home in Redgate, Montana, aiming to document the movements of local wildlife. However, instead of capturing wild animals, he discovered something unexpected. The camera Donald used was designed to take a series of consecutive photos whenever it sensed motion. To his surprise, one set of photos revealed a figure, a grayish, bald entity with no distinguishable features. It resembled a human silhouette, but there was something eerie and unfamiliar about it. Could it be an extraterrestrial presence lurking in the darkness? When speaking to a news station in an interview, Donald shared his initial reaction. He had thought it might be a person, but the more he examined the image, the more he began to doubt that conclusion. Redgate, which is located near Deer Lodge, is known for its unexplained occurrences. In the circles of paranormal and UFO enthusiasts, Redgate is often labeled a place of high strangeness. This term suggests that the area frequently witnesses mysterious and inexplicable events. They also mention that your car may just stop running or your headlights turn off and on unexplainably. This isn't the first time such a peculiar incident has been associated with this region. This area has the most alien sightings per capita in the United States. In Great Falls during the 1950s, a noteworthy event took place. Around 11:30 in the morning, as Mariana was exploring the reserved seating section at Legion Park, a minor league baseball field, he spotted two shiny spherical objects soaring above the smelter stack of the plant. They were at a height he estimated to be about 5,000 feet. They were extremely shiny discs moving at a high rate of speed. Shocked, Mariana did a double take, rubbing his eyes to ensure he wasn't imagining things. To make sure he wasn't going crazy, he immediately called his secretary over to check it out. And witness what he was seeing. This sighting by Nick Mariana wasn't an isolated incident in 1950. However, what set Mariana's experience apart was concrete evidence.
As I looked up, I saw two silvery objects moving swiftly out of the northwest. They appeared to be moving directly south. The objects were very bright and about 10,000 feet in the air. They appeared to be of a bright, shiny metal, like polished silver. Both were the same size and were traveling at the same rate of speed, which was much slower than the jets which shot by shortly after I filmed the disc.
He had 16mm footage that seemed to show these flying discs. Take a look at what he captured. Later, he was interviewed by the U.S. military. He handed over the video while they did their investigation. After the interview, military officials claimed the video showed nothing but the common fighter jet. He wasn't buying it. Mariana also immediately said that the video had been tampered with. A good 35 seconds at the beginning had been altered. Years later in 1952, Mariana resubmitted the video to the United States Air Force, and a new conclusion was reached. Air Force officials threw out the original conclusion and went on to say that they had ruled out balloons, meteors, birds, and even fighter jets. The objects are currently classified as unidentified, and Mariana's video rests in the National Archives. So, given these accounts, one has to wonder, is this region a magnet for extraterrestrial encounters? The video clip recently shared on Instagram has left many scratching their heads. It captures a remarkable scene of the night sky, where a bizarre light pulsates brightly. However, the mystery deepens as thick clouds appear to block part of this illumination. Check it out.
Seem normal to anyone else? Oh, shoot.
Many who've seen this clip have exclaimed that they've observed a similar phenomenon before. While some are quick to dismiss it as a hoax, others believe it might be related to the so-called Project Bluebeam. For those unfamiliar with Project Bluebeam, theorists suggest that NASA, in collaboration with the United Nations, is developing advanced technology that can project large-scale simulations into the sky using satellites placed in various locations around our planet. According to this conspiracy theory, with the help of the supposed Antichrist, these projections would simulate events such as the Second Coming of Jesus. The purported endgame? To unify all of humanity under a single religion within the framework of Project Bluebeam. Advocates of this theory believe this would pave the way for establishing total global control, setting the stage for the rapid inception of the New World Order. In simple terms, some folks believe that powerful groups are using high-tech methods to stage massive sky events, tricking people into following a new global order. It's a fascinating and controversial topic, and this recent video has only added more fuel to the fire. Let me know if you've heard about this supposed project, and what you think about what was captured on film. Just a feel-good story here. A crew were out rafting when they noticed a bald eagle was hurt and struggling to get to shore. Check this out and watch till the end when she calms down and cuddles up with the guy. Also, check out the talons. What a creature and what a story. The upcoming video features a man who was enjoying a daytime hike. After trekking for a bit, he came across an open space and began hearing unusual, almost unhuman sounds. He promptly took out his camera to record, and suddenly a figure emerges from the distance. Many label this as a potential Bigfoot encounter. The being seems notably broader and taller than your typical human, and while details are tricky to determine, zooming in hints at a possibility, the figure is covered in hair. The original uploader titled the video, "So you don't believe in Bigfoot?" Given the short length of the video and its limited context, it's challenging to definitively claim its authenticity. However, the setting appears to be somewhere in the countryside of the United States. This clip certainly leaves us pondering and filled with questions. The unsettling video you're about to witness was first shared by Express, and it captured an event that happened right in Colombia. Picture yourself just walking down the street, minding your own business, and then suddenly you hear this eerie crying sound. It stops you dead in your tracks. You're not the only one. Other passersby stop too. Everyone looking around to find the source of the noise. In the video, you can make out the figure of a woman who appears to be perched high up in a tree. Now, the footage isn't crystal clear. It's actually a bit blurry. Because of that, we can't see any distinct physical features. However, it does look like she's wearing a light, almost transparent dress. People who saw this are starting to think that this could be La Llorona, a well-known figure in folklore. For those not familiar with the story, La Llorona is most commonly described as an indigenous woman who had children with a wealthy Spaniard. When he abandoned her, she was so consumed by despair that she killed her own kids. She's said to roam around wailing in sorrow, forever mourning her lost children. So now the big questions are, what is this figure really? Could it actually be the legendary La Llorona? Or is this just some kind of prank meant to freak people out? The jury's still out, but the footage is certainly causing a lot of chatter. Let me know if you all have heard of this story. The mysterious yet touching video from an aged care home has captivated many. This particular footage comes from Norton Hall, a residential care home located in a historic building near the city of Worcester. This home is dedicated to providing long-term care for the elderly. But recently, a peculiar event has left both staff and residents puzzled. Night after night, they reported hearing the distinctive sound of a cat meowing, echoing through the hallways, even though there was no sign of a cat in the facility. Taking it upon himself to solve the mystery, the caretaker conducted a thorough search of the property, hoping to find and calm the restless feline. Despite his best efforts, the source of the meowing remained elusive. Hoping to get to the bottom of this mystery, the facility set up a camera in the corridor where the meows were most frequently heard. What they captured was as baffling as it was unsettling. The footage showed a cat wandering past the lens. But here's the twist. The cat appeared transparent, almost ghostly. Even more eerie, the night that this footage was taken turned out to be significant. Martha Mildred Jones, one of the residents of Norton Hall, passed away peacefully in her sleep that very night. In her younger years, Martha was known for running a cat shelter. The most chilling part? After this eerie occurrence, the phantom meows ceased entirely. No more cat sounds were reported. This leaves us with an intriguing question. Could the spectral cat have been there to guide Martha on her journey to the next life? In this Reddit post, a user shares a video captured on their driveway late at night. At first, everything seems perfectly normal. But then, out of nowhere, a mist begins to form in one corner of the frame. What makes it especially odd is its color, a distinct shade of green. As the camera angle shifts, we see a dog in the scene, and this dog seems to be staring intently at this unusual mist. People in the comments have started to speculate about what this could be, and one suggestion that keeps coming up is that this mist might be an ectomist, also commonly referred to as a ghost mist. These terms are often thrown around in discussions about paranormal phenomena. Ghost mist is said to be present when spirits are around, taking various forms like swirling fog in a cemetery or a cloud of smoke in a supposedly haunted location. It's not just a Hollywood gimmick. This kind of mist is often featured in scary movies because many believe it's the real deal. There are several theories that aim to explain the nature of this mysterious mist. Some experts in the paranormal field suggest that ectomist is actually the lingering energy or remnants left behind by spirits. On the other hand, some believe that the mist is not just leftover energy, but rather spirits themselves, having actively transformed into a gaseous state. They say the spirits do this to move around more easily, and possibly to attract attention to themselves. So whether you're a believer in the supernatural or just intrigued by the unexplained, this strange green mist captured on video definitely gives us all something to talk about. In our next clip, we dig into yet another mysterious UFO sighting. By this point, it seems like nearly every city and country around the globe has had its own UFO encounter. And now Ireland is joining the list. In the footage we're about to show you, there's an unusual object spotted floating in the sky. The movement of this object is notably slow and steady, which makes it all the more intriguing. From a distance, the object appears to have a rather peculiar shape and is dark in color. This has led to a wave of speculation online about what it could possibly be. Some people commenting on the video have suggested that it's most likely just a balloon floating aimlessly. Others have chimed in to say it looks more like a drone, although it doesn't exactly match the typical appearance we've come to expect from drones. So, the million-dollar question remains. Can we safely assume that this is an extraterrestrial craft? It's a topic open to debate, but one thing's for sure. It adds another layer of mystery to the ongoing conversation about UFOs and what they could potentially mean for us here on Earth. So there's this really bizarre video that's been making the rounds on the internet. It was captured on a security camera and later posted for the world to see. Now, this strange sighting took place late at night in the UK. If you watch the footage, you'll notice this really strange creature, almost unidentifiable, crawling down the side of a building. After that, it leaps onto the roof of a parked car and then sprints across the street, eventually vanishing into the darkness. So here's the big question. What are we actually looking at here? Is this some kind of undiscovered cryptid, but in a smaller, creepier form? Or could it just be something way simpler, like a spider that's crawling down right in front of the camera lens? We've all seen those optical illusions where something seems larger or smaller than it actually is because of the angle or the lighting. So maybe this isn't as paranormal or otherworldly as it first seems. I'm really curious to hear what you all think about this video. Is it a glimpse into the unknown, or just a trick of the camera? In this video, we travel to a place that won't exactly remind you of Bigfoot. This place is rather dry looking, without the usual green plants and trees we see in lively nature spots. As you watch, you might notice a small moving shadow in this stark environment. Could this shadowy silhouette be the famous Bigfoot? The person who recorded the video certainly thinks so, and a lot of paranormal enthusiasts agree. Some point out that even though it walks like a person, it moves faster than any person could, lending credence to the Bigfoot theory. Personally, I'm not sure. I just can't tell. What's strange is that stories about Bigfoot usually don't tell of it walking out in the open like this. Is this possibly someone in a costume, or are we seeing genuine evidence? I'd love to hear what you think, so let me know. Check out this incredible black wolf. This specific video comes from Yellowstone Park. A massive wolf steps out of the forest and onto the pathway, clearly showcasing that it's a dominant male. Most adult wolves weigh around 60 to 70 pounds, though the heaviest documented tipped the scales at an impressive 143 pounds. While there's no denying their allure, a close encounter can be risky. These wolves are powerful hunters and can pose a real threat. The individual filming this scene did so from a car, ensuring they stayed at a safe distance. As tempting as it might be to approach, always prioritize safety and maintain a respectful distance. If you ever spot a wolf, especially one that looks as intimidating as this one. Just an insane video. Tornadoes absolutely freak me out. Watch this.